in Denton, the mean green, and they will run it on first down for not a whole
out. They're going to hurt you in the passing game as well.
They will run it again, and this is a super senior that tackle.
And he is just a playmaker all over the field. 5 tackles last week. Had 7 last year.
They are very talented. Bean to throw on third down for Kansas, and he's got
keeping his composure and going through his progression.
Devin Neal out of Lawrence, Kansas himself. The flag is down. Was echoing through the stadium. It's a Big 12 crew tonight.
Yeah, and you'll see 89 just kind of trying to throw a block on the outside and gets just a handful of jerking
drive last week, and they overcame it. Bean to throw, scanning, scrambling. Jason Bean, the transfer, finds a seam. He's across the 35. Ball is loose. It's on. And for Lance Leipold, a positive drive here on their opening touch. This is Gardner's.
At the last year's matchup with Coastal.
Quick screen from Bean to the outside. Lassiter
to get themselves open.
Third down and 3. The quarterback got drilled. Didn't matter who had the ball.
Really didn't know if he was going to be available tonight. Lower leg injury for Teddy Gallagher coming in, but you know, you're not going to keep him scoreboard first.
Devin Neal, the tailback. He's a freshman from Lawrence. He's second down for Bean on the rollout, and that is incomplete for the Kansas football players.
Building explosive players with that vertical change.
Third down for Bean.
Ran an out route, and Bean thought he was going to run a curl. He thought he was coming inside, and that
entire bench. You usually don't see that unless you have a bench clearing brawl where you want to have a counter on everybody. So it'll be interesting to see if there's.
So after the Neal run, it's 2nd and 6. And this is Lassiter on the jet sweep, and he is hog-tied. Bean led him on a 64-yard drive to win last week. He's at the 48 here, and he's giving ground. Bean under pressure. He throws it downfield, and he's got a completion inside the 25.
Competitive.
He's a very quiet guy, but he has become a leader for this team very quickly, and now Bean running.
Back shoulder throw.
They're going to run it instead. Neal under. 3rd and 3. It's a high snap, and it is Neal trying. The mark is.
Just can't get the necessary push.
A lot of running, and the big hit to Grimm in the passing play. This is
illegal shift on the offense. 5-yard penalty. First down.
They can coach the defense themselves.
A run for Neal to the outside. Neal is stood up. 2nd and goal. Neal, the fresh.
Try to get him on the edges and make it happen.
Straight ahead.
Loves playing together.
They have come out of nowhere last couple years as Jason Bean throws in that. See if Coastal can create one of those turnovers that they were so good at last year. Little double back by Gardner across the 20. The ball away from Coastal for the most part.
So they have gone 14 runs, 5 passes. And that, when you have success, and they're fit running backs.
Bean to pass. Wants a deep ball down the sideline for second down.
Just great coverage on the back end.
Striped shirt.
But win him or not if I was on the field.
A little feisty there. Second down run, cut off at the outside by Spillum, and a nice. Jason Bean, who played on this field in a bowl game last year for North Texas. Under pressure for Kansas. That was Josiah Stewart, a little used defensive tackle. You got any thoughts?
Spinning the wheel on running backs.
Maybe Lamar Jackson runs it even more.
Yeah. So that's one of the starters that left and was playing well.
Pressure came right at Bean's face, and there's going to be able to match the culture of this program, whether he's playing professional football or he's playing in Canada or potentially. Neal from Lawrence came. The Orange Bowl 15 years ago under Mark Mangino. Number 2 in the country. Is that
Is his message to recruits.
might be able to go to Utah now with the news today in the Big 12. Third down for Bean in scramble mode. He sees Gallagher, and Gallagher.
Boy, that's close. Bean saw it, knew exactly where he needed to get to. And then Gallagher's tracking him the entire state.
Kansas is going. Coastal is swarming.
Kelly, don't challenge him in the whole one-on-one. He takes care of business, playing downhill, sorting things out, locates Neal.
And we've got some work to do after week 1. That's all coming up at the half. Jason?
See, the deal is if it's called a lock, you got to get it right.
Some points on the board.
I know you have thoughts on realignment we'll get to in the second half as well, as Bean hits Lassiter one more time. And
He has let his play kind of speak for him.
here comes Gunter. He couldn't take down Bean, and Jason Bean stays upright to score on Kansas, and now the Jayhawks will go for 2. It is Bean, and
Just looked like Grimm slipped down right as they were trying to run a little pick play to get him open. And out, kill the clock, and get another play run.
it's Grimm over the middle, and he got to score when you can. Bean, this is third down. Bean whips it toward the side.
Tough time.
Bean again pressured. Again slips out of the pocket. Bean turns it upfield
For the lead right here.
Bean with a throw. He's got Grimm giving Grimm. Don't bubble back, you say.
That's exactly right.
Gardner got some speed. And he's got a first down the sideline. That ends up with 18 yards.
They're going to rule him about the 46-yard line or so, but a nice job of kind of putting his foot in the ground, making a defender, and Strong, Jadordan Strong, just froze him.
Now Torrey Loughlin in the backfield. He blocks for this run. And up the sideline, it is going to...
Like, you know, you're playing at 4.3 speed. Great block by Loughlin to free up his quarterback. And then it was just speed. I mean, angles eaten up and everything.
The ruling of a touchdown.
And nobody can put a hand.
It's a yes, I'm a no. You guys go out in the kayak together. First down for Kansas. Bean is hit and dropped.
He is a pile pusher in terms of moving guys around up front. And if he got himself into better shape, he could move, and obviously did.
Coastal's deep hand. Crowd rises on third down. Bean on the roll. He unloads down the field, and it is.
Braden Matz, the safety, coming over to introduce himself, but how about this throw?
And Kansas gets 40 yards out of it. This is Bean. And he goes.
Last year's game.
Gardner. Pressure camp, the weak side.
Back into the line of scrimmage and take whatever's there. When you try to bubble it and bounce and hit a home run on every run, all you're kind of friendly fire there.
Bean over the middle for Lassiter, and he zigzags.
And led to a touchdown. Let's see if they can convert.
Bean for Gardner, he dropped it.
Just pulled him down way too fast, and the ball slips through. 152 for Kansas. That's some balance.
Bean to the outside. Bean got
The quarterback.
Bean stands in, takes a hit, and this is down the field for Lawrence. They will run on first down, and Neal, the freshman from Lawrence. Bean gets hit from the blind side, and he's worried about his quarterback.
I think he's wanting a roughing the passer penalty.
Working on his right wrist. He's a righty. That's his throwing arm. And it looked like he was okay in terms of the ability.
Time he was in the ball game, but good to see him back on the field.
Bean to the end zone for Arnold, and it's second down. Bean to the weak side. Game 3rd and 10 and 4th down 2 would be necessary as Bean whips it wide, and that's incomplete for down Kansas. Bean is sacked. Quarterback for the Kansas Jayhawks in a stadium that has a record attendance tonight of 17,000. Daniels to throw, and he's got a
Miss skipping their senior years to get into college early. I do.
12, it looks like, along with some others. BYU, Kansas, looking like it's going to be joined by some new folks very soon with the news today.
The Big 12 is, as we know it now with the 4, obviously with Oklahoma, the new look Big 12 is in play.
Second down run for Kansas, and that's not going much of anywhere.
A couple of years ago as well, so yeah, I would like to see that. Kind of always rooting for the underdog, so to speak.
Yeah, a playoff era.
I totally agree.
Don't you?
Because you don't know what's going to happen from Saturday to Listen from Troy.
Some other piece of furniture, if that happens. On the rollout, Daniels. If this doesn't end up on SVP, I don't know what's going on. Daniels under pressure, and down he goes.
An answer for Jackson, who left for the NFL. Enter Josiah Stewart, 3.5.